Come on. Go! Goku!
Thank you, Dragon Balls!
Later. Stay alive, Vegeta.
I bet my last ounce of pride!
Alright, gentlemen, so we saw the reveal for Ultra Final Form Cooler. A lot of people felt it was going to be this, Icarus being the supporter, paired alongside them teasing it's going to be a movie saga character. A lot of people kind of shifted towards it being a Cooler movie. It was either that or Lord Slug, based off of the effects of the supporter, but here we go, Ultra Final Form Cooler. We know two key features of this guy. Number one, he has the automatic strike clash win. Not a big fan of the mechanic, but that is a powerful mechanic they decided to give him. And number two, he has the ability to still deal damage if his Rising Rush gets guessed. 6th anniversary, Fusing Super Vegito had the same mechanic, and he ushered in this new era of debuffing because it was so powerful. To mitigate that, for Cooler, they decided that he gets a gauge that for a short period of time, he has uncancelable endurance nullification. That is insane. I'm eager to see what else he has in his kit. They said he has good combo potential, so I'm thinking he either has no second life plus no debuffing, or this character is very susceptible to disrupt, because if they gave him all the tools to combo, with the strike clash win, the no Rising Rush getting guessed, and it's very easy to get the gauge, you may be looking at your number one character pretty comfortably. So let's see what we got. Alright, Final Form Cooler. A strike attacker that overwhelms foes with absolute offensive gimmicks. Ultra Final Form Cooler joins the fight. Number 1. Dominate clashes with offensive gimmicks. Win your strike clash automatically, plus you draw an ultimate when you do once. Your own Rising Rushes even have defeat nullification. Stay on the offense with a barrage of absolute attacks. Number 2. Keep up the offense with high firepower strike arts. Get a boost to damage when you draw or use a strike arts. Plus, draw a strike arts on each enemy confrontation. This is so strong. This is so strong. Think about it. On enemy confrontation means that you are guaranteed a card every time you deal with a new opponent. But you knowing the card you're going to get is so strong. Do you know why they gave this to Cooler? It's because when your rush kills an enemy and your opponent now has to swap it to somebody else, one of the most common plays that you see is a tackle. They know you have no cards in your hand. Now you're guaranteed a card, and not only that, you're guaranteed the card to counter the tackle. It's a strike card. You're guaranteed a card to counter the tackle that's coming. They thought ahead. That is so damn powerful. Outside of that, if you know you're going to be guaranteed a strike card, you know you can play around a lot of the cover changes that exist. If you know your opponent has nothing but blast cover changes, guess what? You're in the clear. You're guaranteed a strike card. Same with supporters too, right? If you know that the supporter is waiting for you to use a blast card, guess what? Use a strike card. You're guaranteed a strike card. This is very, very strong. Stripping away the element of unpredictability during key, very short time decisive moments is so strong. This is very, very strong. Number 3, easily overcome opponents with a release type unique gauge. Continuously use strike and blast arts to switch from the evolve type to the release type. While in the release type, get a significant increase to damage, protect your hand, as well as nullify endurance. Plus, your green cards, blue cards, and ultimate arts will get greatly powered up. Bring on the heat with the absolute strength of the universe's strongest Final Form. Cooler. I don't know where it went. That's so strong. Let's see. Z ability is LOE, Movie Saga, and 42% strike attack and defense. If you're LOE, you get 5% ultimate or awakened arts damage. Ultra ability is for LOE. No surprise whatsoever. Strike arts. Boost damage guard on activation. Has armor, so charge in without fear of enemy blast arts. Getting damage guard off a strike card? I guess that's the way they wanted to play around him just phasing through Goku's Kamehameha. That's interesting. I've never really seen damage guard off a strike card. Blast Darts is just regular old Blast Darts. Blue card. Nullify element disadvantages when the unique gauge is release type. Massive impact damage. When you activate it, you get 50% blue card damage and you cancel the enemy's buff effects. If your unique gauge is release type, you go type neutral and it cannot be cancelled. Green card. On hit, draw a strike and boost strike damage. Restore vanish gauge by 80% on activation when in release type. Okay, let's see. On activation, get 40 key, remove your strike art seal. Pretty good. If the unique gauge is release type, you're guaranteed a strike. Get 80% of your vanish one time only, and the activation resets when the release type gauge reaches 0. On hit, draw another strike. Your next your next strike card does 50% more damage, and you nullify cover change. Damn. Wait a minute. I thought this... Wait, didn't we see in the preview this green card look like it forced a swap? I guess it doesn't because it's comboable. Okay, that's really strong. Removing strike art seal. Who's sealing strike arts right now? I really can't think of many characters that have a strike art seal specifically, right? Shin, Ultra Cell when his disrupt is procced. Who are they targeting with this? I'm not sure. Kind of weird. But that's very strong. Very, very strong. Draw a strike on hit, draw a strike. So it's a green card that gives you 2 strike arts specifically. And we already know that this guy's kit is about using these strike arts. Looks strong. Ultimate. Nullify element disadvantages and deal damage to the enemies on standby when the unique gauge is release type. Supreme Explode damage. On activation, 40% ult damage. All enemy health restore minus 50% for 3 counts. Also, if the unique gauge is release type, go type neutral for 3 counts, cannot be cancelled. On hit, ally subcount minus 5. If the unique gauge is release type, deal half of the damage to enemy standby members. So much of Cooler's abilities seem to be tied to this release type gauge. I wonder how difficult it is to get this. Evolve type to release type. So is it like Evo Vegeta or the Android 13 where you need to swap out to evolve it? Or can you stay on the field like he does it? Or I guess we'll see. Main ability, nullify attribute downgrades under normal conditions for 30 counts. That's already OP. Because now so you're telling me Cooler has Protect Hand, nullify arts cost increase, and he has... Okay, so the only thing that'll disrupt him is his key reduction then. Destroy a card to draw the ultimate, my favorite. Get 40% HP, 50 key, 30% health restore. I'm guessing he starts healing off of using cards then. Starter ability, protect Dragon Balls for 40... Protect Dragon Balls for 40 counts, get reduced subcount on switch, and increase ally damage if there are 2 or more Saiyan enemies. 350% damage, 330% damage guard, 50% key recovery, level 1 card draw speed, protect Dragon Balls. Super OP! Reasons I don't need to explain, his Rising Rush nullification ability. You don't want anything detrimenting his ability to get rushes, and guess what? Don't gotta worry about it. So Broly, popping main abilities, don't gotta worry about that. Don't gotta worry about MVP 17 when he uses a green card killing a Dragon Ball. Really, really strong. When 2 or more enemy battle members are Saiyan, subcount on switch minus 2, ally damage plus 20%. Pretty good. I mean, the most common Saiyan team is what? The double Fusion Warriors, Buu Duo with Broly, and what else? I think it's mostly those two. That pair of Saiyans, it's mostly them. It's UVB plus the Buu Duo or Broly and MVP 17 and Golden Frieza. That's what you see. Okay, unique ability. Automatically win strike clashes and draw an ultimate art. Also has defeat nullification for rushes. On enemy confrontation, draw a strike, heal 5%, get 30 key, and nullify damage received element disadvantage. They seem to have an obsession with just making sure everyone goes type neutral. I don't understand. Every release, Kaioken Goku, Yellow Goku Black, Red Broly, this guy, like everybody who sees a buff in some way has type neutral somewhere. And they marketed the legend units as really emphasizing the power of having element advantage. If everyone's type neutral, then you don't really get a chance to leverage it. I don't understand. On arts use, nullify special cover changes. On strike draw or use, heal 3% and get 20% damage. Wow, that's pretty strong. We already know that his green card is going to give him 2 strikes. Every time you deal with an enemy, he's going to get a strike. That's really crazy. He's going to heal 8% on enemy confrontation? That's kind of insane. Every time he faces an enemy, guaranteed to draw a strike, 8% of his health. Wow, okay. When hit by enemy's arts once, heal 10%, ally subcount -3, enemy key -40, seal their blue cards and rising rushes. Holy crap. What in the world? On strike clash, automatically win. On strike clash win, draw a ultimate, destroy a card for it too. When he activates a rush, he goes type neutral, which cannot be cancelled, and all enemy health restore -70%. So like a character like Chalet, for example, who heals so much when his endurance gets procced, this is going to hurt that bad. He's not going to heal 100% anymore. On Rising Rush hit, if the Rising Rush wager is lost, you still go through with the rush and you deal supreme damage. This is a really strong disrupt. Sealing up blues, sealing up rushes, reducing key, and being able to swap into your allies, that's really strong. Really, really strong. It sounds like they really want this cooler to be paired with the Broly. That's the easiest way I see this, because Broly with a full unique gauge, what are you going to be doing? You're either going to rush him to get rid of that first life, or you're going to use a blue card because his auto counter gauge is not going to stop you. But this, he seals up all your options. You're not going to be able to use any of those. You're forced to use the strike or blast. You either forfeit that priority, or you have to accept the fact you're about to take a ton of damage. Powerful opponents looking very, very powerful. Cover changes against blast, chainable with the blue. The unique gauge. The gauge charges when using a strike or blast and levels up when it's full. It changes to release type gauge when it's fully charged at level 3. The release type. While it's in release type, get a significant damage boost and nullify endurance. Plus, special move, and ultimate arts also get powered up. Alright, let's see here. It starts as Evolve type. When the unique gauge at Evolve type level 1 becomes full, it'll draw you a strike, get you 30 key, cancel attribute downgrades. At level 2, oh my god, he's got a lock-in. Oh my god, the man's got a lock-in. They gave him a lock-in. Oh lord. Oh lord. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Your gauge starts at level 1, empty. Using Striker Blast, it fills up. We don't know how quickly it charges, but think about how dumb this is. At level 1, when it fills to level 2, it sounds like you're going to get a strike, key, and you cancel attribute downgrades. So as you're comboing somebody that has arts cost increase, you're going to strip all of that away. At level 2, so this is the level you currently sit at, and then it evolves. So it sounds like when it's level 2 and it fills, then you have the enemy subcount +2, which means you technically have a lock-in, giving you this opportunity to have the level 3 gauge, which then becomes to a release type, which has the nullify endurance and protect hand and the 40% damage. So what does this mean? It means that you can make scenarios where Cooler can be comboing somebody, and then you are going to have, at some point, them locked in, and that enemy cannot do anything about disrupting you significantly. Like a good example of this is Kaioken Goku, actually. He's such a good example, because remember, he has a 50% HP disrupt that should stop you in theory because he kills your entire hand, but Cooler is going to have the lock-in, the release type gauge, which then gives him protect hand and nullify endurance. So all Cooler is going to have to do is probably chain 1 or 2 more cards, 2 fast strike cards, and Kaioken's just dead. This is OP as hell. This is very, very strong. It's going to depend on how rapidly it charges, but this is toxic. When the unique gauge becomes full, based on the level. So at level 1, when it becomes full and is ready to go to level 2, you're guaranteed a strike, 30 key, cancel attribute downgrade. So all of those arts cost increase out the window. At level 2, when it fills and it's ready to go to level 3, you're going to have the 2 timer count lock in. So you're going to be at level 3 at this point. You're going to have the protect hand, the extra damage, and the nullify endurance. So if you time this well, it's kind of like how you felt when you timed Ultra Namegoku's full unique gauge and you got to lock in with guaranteed cards to draw. It's going to feel as quote-unquote satisfying as that. But you get far more powerful effects. Very powerful. When the unique gauge reaches 0 from release type, it goes back to level 1 evolve type. Okay. When the unique gauge becomes full, the evolve type greatly charges each time a strike or blast is used. Greatly? Let me see what that phrasing is used for. I want to use Red Broly. Red Broly. Let's see. Red Broly. Legendary Super Saiyan. Let's see. It doesn't tell you. It says charges on unique gauge. It doesn't tell you if it's greatly or not. What's another example of a unique gauge that fills based off of card use? We could use VB. Let me see. I have it off to the side. I just want to double check. I'm trying to make card comparisons here. Let's see. Yeah, they don't say it. They don't describe it. Greatly, somewhat, a little bit. Dragon Fist, maybe? Does it say there? Because you got the Zenkai, and they also simplified the kit. Let's see. No, it doesn't really tell you. I don't see the phrasing. I can't remember if greatly is 5 cards or 3. I'm leaning more towards 3. 3 would make far more sense. Oh, Yellow Goku Black. That would be a good example. Let me see. Because that's 3 cards to fill his unique gauge. Let's see. Yeah, greatly charges own unique gauge every time when hit by an enemy's arts card. So it takes 3 cards for Cooler's gauge to level up. So 3 cards to go from level 1 to level 2, and you're already guaranteed a strike. So you now have 2 cards in your hand, which means you only need to do a little bit of a sidestep or a charge step to get it all the way to level 3. So technically, if Cooler is not disrupted, he could technically go from level 1 gauge to level 3 in a single priority. It's not like Evo Vegeta where that guy has to go super slow level 1, somewhat moderate level 2, and then all the way to level 3. This is like very, very fast. Damn, dude. Cooler. Unique gauge protects him against arts card increased disruptive effects. Release type gauge protects him from card destruction effects. The only thing that would really stop Cooler is going to be key reduction. That's pretty much it. So this character, the very fact that he has on enemy confrontation drawing the card and getting key means that this is going to be a character that has very comfortable combo potential. This is like taking the blue revival FSK Gohan from the previous Legends Fest. That's this part, hence why it felt like that character can combo for so long. Paired alongside a baby version of Ultra Namek Goku's full unique gauge upon him getting getting cards, key, and having that little lock-in. And he's gonna feel like the LF Super Vegeta with the free rushes, and then a little bit of MUI with the Strike Clash win. That's rough, man. If this guy, I feel pretty comfortable saying this guy's going to be top 5, and this is a conservative top 5, like a confident conservative top 5. I don't know how he plays around Stardust Fall. I don't know how he plays around this single Vegeta Blue Ultimate. Like, when it comes to the defensive capabilities, against big moves, Cooler is going to get smushed because he doesn't have a second life with debuffing, which was smart. But on an offensive front, Cooler is going to fry. So it really boils down to what people prioritize. Like, it's kind of like Buhan. Yeah, if you mess up with Buhan and they catch you slipping, he's going to die. But his offensive abilities are so powerful and he's so capable that any, I don't know, careful player leveraging this guy is going to perform so well. So like offensive front, one of the best in the game. Easily. I'm saying top 5 conservatively because, you know, MVP 17, Golden Frieza really good, Gogeta really good, UVB really good. Like there's still like Trunks and Gohan really good. There's a lot of really good characters. Broly really good. A lot of good characters. We'll see how they match up with Cooler. But holy crap, they made a really toxic character. Very toxic. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to fighting Mr. Cooler? If not, then yeah, good luck. But until next time, peace.